Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? It's me, Suxo. We're back at it again. Act 3. The Last Guardian. Attempt number 3 of doing the same video 3 times in a row for a silly mistake, and I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, if you want to see me live, I'm going to be on twitch.tv/suxor99, and you can join the fun at any time, and we got lots of games going on. So until further ado, let's start this Last Guardian chapter. What up, Icy? How you doing, bro? I'm just trolling you guys. You knew it. I was just practicing. I was working on my voice.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Oh, nice. Do you work tomorrow? I was gonna say, it's pretty late for you.
Burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
Good job, buddy. Good job. You better get some rest.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
You know, your dad might call you and talk crap because you can't wake up. I'm just saying. It's not that I'm your dad at all. Maybe.
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Right. Nobody knows.
Portal 6-3! Anybody!
What's the SAO game? What is that? You guys doing that with your VRs? You guys being nerds? Definitely welcome. I'm just jealous I didn't get an invite.
If I recall right.
I know
majority
it,
of the
SOA
forge
son.
transported
His son.
him
I was
here,
messing with you.
Hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest.
Friggin' Jeff.
Precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Did you guys ever watch that movie, Revenge of the Nerds? I love that movie. Oh, nerds!
Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Maybe that's a sound clip I need to get. Some of the clips from Nerds and Police Academy.
Follow me.
Yeah, those are great classics. 100% agree.
Ends here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
There must be an explanation.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Yo, Duke, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, buddy.
Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the
Hey, that's
energy
one more than I had.
I'm
I
picking
appreciate
up
it.
a biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
with me.
With me. Can't go backwards, man. We're gonna need to get some thick Ryza in this stream here eventually. We gotta have fun with
Another dead
Ryza.
end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Devolve to Resolute. Beam crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Yo, 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 what up, Nightwolf? Yo, what up, Wolvian? Thank you so much for the raid.
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process. I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
So thank you both for the raid. I'd like to just do a shout out for Duke. I appreciate you, buddy. Duke likes to play a variety of different type of games, lots of racers and things like that. Also, shout out to Wolvian for bringing on people over to watch and hang out. Wolvian's also a variety streamer, plays tons of stuff. How is Days Gone? Did you beat it? Did you finally get to finish that game up? And welcome everybody from both of the raids. I appreciate you, lurking or not. If you have any questions, just let me know. We're currently playing Star Trek Resurgence, and we're on Act 3, about halfway done with this one. This is the last act of the game, too.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
So lifeless.
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once
Hey, hot veggies.
but it's been
Welcome,
dead
welcome.
So long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I know you've been at it for a minute. I know you were trying to beat it last night, so I had a feeling you were going to beat it today. But that's great news. Good game, good game. That's also on my backlog. I'll eventually get to it. Might take 20 years, but we'll get to it. Let me run to this dude.
There's something alive beyond this wall. Based on the data from the Enterprise's records, it must be Portal 6-3.
I'll figure out how to get us past it.
I know you will.
You gave up on it at one point? Gotcha.
Biosignature is coming from this direction. I'm sure of it. But there's no getting through here.
There's always a way.
Yeah, that's crazy. 4 years old. Because I remember when it was coming out, I was trying to help you find it and all that fun stuff as well. Good old days.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
I wonder.
Commander!
Yeah, buddy.
look at that.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu 4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Then that makes two of us.
Yeah, 2028. Sounds about right. Crazy how fast that time just flies by, too. By the time that comes back, I'll have 1,000 more backlog games to put on this one. Xbox Series X 25381, square rooted to the 9th power. Tricoder.
Good.
I don't think we went this way. Nope, won't let me shoot. Ouch. I shot myself, boys. Oh, dang. PlayStation dumb mobile typing, yeah. Gotta love that. That's why I have a little keyboard. Even when I'm in bed, I have this little Bluetooth keyboard that I use. I'm not crazy, right? It did open this area. I was testing my skills. Okay, it has to be this way. Don't give myself a taser. You should see me with a the ones where you can that shoot out, the projectile ones. Shoot one in my own toe. Yeah. Seems like it would be fun though. Interesting. Hey, look at that clipping right there. Look at that clipping. That's good. What am I missing? Can't jump down. Huh.
Tetrametric. Better go see what's different.
Interesting. You see me? Oh, Jesus. I did it again. What open balcony are you guys talking about? I would assume it's here, this. But geez, I'm not seeing it. Is it this big boy? No. I'll take one. I feel like it should be this way. The tricorder will beep if you scan something. This is weird. I don't. You can. Oh, I see. If you could scan. Oh my god. The thing is huge. How the hell did I miss that?
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Man, I feel I feel dumb. I think it was huge. That's what she said. What? You forgive me this time. I'm so honored. Thank you. It's like here, it's that whole side of a mountain. Shoot it.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
There's a lit Leo in chat.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far,
Only one thing left to do.
Shoot it.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plans.
Barbarians. It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian. I am Guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'm surprised you don't know. With your powers, can't you learn anything?
I can. But you should mind your words.
The Resolute's database is being accessed.
The Takan have returned? After so long, how could they? Explain. Now.
Taconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Taconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
You don't have to do anything except help us find them. If that's all you want to do.
I don't believe that.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
and they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Oh,
What are you...
an emo Sting? I can see that. I can see him being like Sting.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They are safe where we left them. That the Scions have stolen the Cortabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick. Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Tekon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Tekon Empire's past.
Kind of a cool bridgeway. He's like, it's like putting you a test, like a series of questions, and how you answer is probably if he joins you or not.
Why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cortabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Well, at least we finally got a green. We didn't get a neutral or he's pissed at me. For that answer, at least.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tekon Empire. I left behind everything I know. And now you want me to turn against my own people. A betrayal of my oath. And everything I vowed to protect.
These aren't the Tekon you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Tekon name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tekon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Tekonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Tekon did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these scions masquerading as true Takon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takon, to understand their true intentions, for better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return.
Oh, snap. Yep, look at my new bestie.
Commander!
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Good night, Nightwolf. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Have a happy Saturday or Sunday.
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Away team +1. Ready to beam up.
Heck yeah, 3-day weekend. Same here. Next year we don't get Martin Luther King off, but this year we do. They every other year, and then they switch it with one of the President's Days.
Four warp cores. That's interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, it can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions, but not the intricacies.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Yeah, right. Holidays. That's the good part. Yeah, my stepdad, he worked for the government, and man, he had so many days off.
What are we dealing with?
Oh, you don't got Monday off? Well, that's not good. Okay, why is this one so quick? Come on. What's up, bub? You going to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just woke up? Yeah? Come here. Here. Tell everybody. Say what up, what up, what up?
What up?
Look at that. Look at my face is hiding. This guy right here. I just transformed at the Fountain of Youth. Wait, you gotta hide right there. What's up, dudes? Say what's up. Say, tell him. Follow me on YouTube. Alright. Good night, buddy. Get some rest. Alright, good night, sweetheart. Love you. Alright. I suppose Snore, maybe I'll get it off anyways. The new fancy face, right? That's that new Fountain of Youth filter. Thanks, Duke. Appreciate it. Alright.
For some really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Otari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Console down there. Okay. Let's run. Let's run. Let's go, baby.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen? The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. They've locked out the controls here too. No surprise there.
I can't release it.
So if we want to get the core out, we'll have to force the system to do it.
Or trick it.
Ooh, loud red. I didn't catch him earlier? I thought I did. Oh well.
Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity. The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
Work quickly. Go. Hey, I didn't catch it again. What the freak, Boros? What the freak?
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch. We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... We don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do if we accidentally crack it open.
Listen, the best way to make sure something goes wrong is to stress. Keep your mind on the job. You'll be okay.
Yeah, we will. It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Oh, now you want to do left stick. Look at that stick drift, bros. I'm gonna call Sony and get an exchange.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Welcome back.
Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Hey, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Oh. Oops. I'm sticking my head up way too long.
Go! Finish!
Can't remember if they mentioned it, but Dude Girl is a thrill, which means she has a sentient parasite controlling her. Oh. Okay, okay.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Oh, dang it. Yes, you did. Oh, you got rocked.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core. Warp drive disengaged.
Let's go.
You did it.
You got another way out of here?
I think so. Itasca, can you climb?
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Cirella, my friend.
So the Takans are the bad guys, and they pretty much they're like a parasite that pretty much taken over somebody's body and turning them into who they used to be before they died. Crazy.
You want me? I'm right here.
It was a long lost civilization with advanced technology before their time. Or before anyone's time. Their technologies are superior in every way, it seems.
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child. It will all be better soon. Wake up, Monko, you met.
Freaking Miranda.
Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
Watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
Let's see.
As long as she's alive and her memories are still in there, there's still hope.
Hope is what you turn to when you have nothing left you can do. And there's still something I can do for Itasca. And I shall.
So Miranda is the girl that is dating that guy you just saw, the human guy. And she got taken over. Her body got taken over by the parasite.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
This guy is rude. He thinks he's just superior to everybody.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge, and perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans. If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
He's been kind enough to agree to help us find Galvan.
I am at your service. To whatever extent I can be of help.
If nothing else, I'm sure you're happy for a change of scenery. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
You'll have to forgive him. I'm sure he meant nothing by it.
I know exactly what he meant. His disrespect speaks for itself.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tekon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties to the Tekon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tekon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
I didn't promise him anything.
She made no guarantees whatsoever. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Oh man, those two.
To think.
That's some good dialogue.
600,000 years for this.
Rhyhorn in chat. Good luck, good luck.
This puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tekon, and he may be loyal to the Tekon, but not to the Scions of the Flame.
No, I didn't miss it. I just haven't been able to read it yet.
Heard what he said.
It's long.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Then so be it.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
But yeah, I agree.
You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Tekonian technology requires Tekonian technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours. The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
Because he's the only one who can find the Tekon technology.
There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
And he stands with the real Tekon, not with the Scions of Flame.
He's using Tekonian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you.
Must be that item she
Designed
hid.
to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Yeah, the one Miranda was messing with. But yeah, so the Takan were a very elite group. I guess you could say they were like Romans or Genghis, and going around and conquering whatever they wanted to and making their army super huge until it pretty much fell apart. And the Scions of Flame are, as Taco said, a rebel faction that wanted to live after they died. And so they created this way of keeping their DNA or transferring their soul, almost like a soul, or themselves into somebody else's body. But yeah, Miranda, this girl that I'm playing, she's the main character, so I don't think she's evil. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out. That's better. Most other radiation sources are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here. Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well. A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Did I not go down this? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, pretty much.
Found it.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duval finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Bet you it was him. We'll see.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
I can't even bring out my scanner.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Awesome, congrats. That's awesome.
There's something happening.
What were you missing?
This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
That helps.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
This is manageable.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari. Let's see who's left.
Oh, snap.
No, this can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with Authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing the bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it. I've found the device.
Captain is super sus.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
What kind of weapons are in this arsenal?
It's difficult to know what would have survived from the
Exactly.
Empire, but be assured that the damage they have done so far by altering your current technology will be minuscule compared to proper Taconian firepower. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Just leave that to me. I hope to resolve it soon.
The longer you wait, the more time we lose. Bioforming was so rare at the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Whoever you suspect, proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it, once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
I was going to, but I don't know this guy too well.
You told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
Well, it would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I am. I have to be.
Good. You know what this is going to take. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Uh-oh. Watch out now. The blood of battle.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least I could impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Man, this freaking chapter is just long, bros. Okay. You go through the first 2 acts and they're not that bad. And this act is super long. This?
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system.
Should have been
They
5.
might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
I almost messed that up. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to turn off my light.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. They keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps. They're going to tear it apart.
Zeldy is still made by Lydian hands, inspired to calm corruption. We'll hope.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
It's over there scrolling TikTok.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
We only get one life to live. I'm not counting on anything coming after I close my eyes for the last time.
Then you may never understand this, but please try. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in a...
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%.
It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
They not cease this madness.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Ophelia. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer. The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Astrometric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
All right, we got to find someone who's going to agree with this. Let's see. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Dude, have you ever met that? Sleeps. Had a dream once where downstairs. I don't really dream too much, so I can't say that. I like how big boy coming around now. In the back patio, they were smiling. The whole dream was mute. I woke up freaked out, ran downstairs, and they were there. Sometimes I think they visit us. I've been in the dream about deceased relatives. It's very creepy, dude. Yeah, especially if it's very accurate about them. It's super sus now. Going to engineering. Who are you gonna trust, Suxer? I don't know. It depends who they let me pick. She might be mad at me. I don't think he likes me too much. He would probably back me. Out of all of them, I don't. Him is a no. I think the way I've been with Westbrook would be more positive, but I think her out of all of them would be it. But man, I'm gonna go with Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable. You're clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
Exactly. That's why I picked him. But did anybody scan her? The doctor.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Taconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
I refuse. So do the others.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
What? Who shot him?
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
He's not Captain Solano any longer. We have a duty and responsibility to relieve him of command.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Oh man, I hope I'm right.
Commander Rydick was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Unless she scanned her own finger. Right.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
Man, how did I piss off 2 more people?
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Do it.
No hesitation. Go. Yeah, I feel like I need to scan the doctor. Collision course.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
Right, it looks like he has a zipper.
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edstelar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
Almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
You just had to push a button.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
She's right here. She can tell you herself.
I'm not dead yet.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldy's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it. Because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldy forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
This chapter's getting really glitchy.
Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Let's go with this one.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire!
Zeldy's shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beat and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
All right, boys. Give them access or don't give them access. What do you guys want? Oh. I wish they had a theme thing where you would allow the users to just automatically start voting. This is cool. These are getting really good. Are you going to watch a new Aliens movie? Oh yeah, definitely. And I do agree. It would be nice to get a new Aliens game. Yeah, that was my choice. I think I'm just going to give them the access.
Commander Ermot, give Bortle access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Yeah, same. I love alien movies.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight. Damn it, not this one.
Not enough room for the big guy. Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
Yeah, Liam's in like everything.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Edzilar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there? Please, help me!
No. But the Khan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Oh, man.
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship can't fly! Sidron set it to self-destruct! Please! Amanda!
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this light off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell.
Ah, crap. Damn it. Sealing the door.
We're going.
Edzilar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldi is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldi first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Oh, man.
Hold all fire. Get out of there, petty officer. Do it now.
You heard her.
Done.
Ready?
Detonate.
You couldn't leave her out there?
We're out.
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activated.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
I only left her out there because he was talking about like afterlife, and if it wasn't her body, they wouldn't be able to meet up. So it was a hard choice.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail.
Especially with that glove.
Josian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
Are you trying to keep me on the sidelines, Commander Westbrook?
No. We've already lost a captain today. I don't want to lose another.
Then you better be on your game. We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Oh, we got snow, baby. Oh. Alright, YouTube, that's the end of this video. We're actually going to have to call this video here, and I will see you next time. Peace.